Hi kids, hope you all are following our instructions in the first lesson, right? Yes, I hope you all are doing great with what are the instructions that we given to you, right? So now we will move on to the second chapter, right? So I am Nirmala from Bharathidhasanar Matric Higher Secondary School going to teach a second lesson, right? So your second lesson is all about food and health. So we are going to divide this lesson into three parts. So in the first part, you will learn about components of food, balanced diet, what is balanced diet, and also you will learn about healthy habits. And in the second part, you will learn about diseases, the various types of diseases. And in the third part, you will learn how the diseases spreads and how we can prevent the communicable diseases, right? Yes. So now let's move on with the first part, right? Components of food. Let's see the lesson. So first, components of food. The food, everyone we eat food, right? Yes. How the food help our body to do various functions. We should know that too, right? So the components of food contains some substances. So that substances are called nutrients. So the food contains some substances. That substances are called nutrients. 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 So these nutrients help our body to grow, develop, and gives us energy and protects our body from diseases, right? So now we will move on, what are the nutrients in the food? So there are many nutrients in the food. So we are going to discuss in detail about each nutrient, right? So first, what are the nutrients we will see? Carbohydrates, 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 and the second one protein, proteins, proteins, and then the third one fats, fats, and then vitamins, 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 and then minerals, minerals. So minerals, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. So these nutrients help our body to do various functions, right? Now we will see in detail about each nutrient. So first one we will see about carbohydrates. So what is this carbohydrates? Carbohydrate is a nutrient, right? And it gives energy to our body. So how a vehicle need fuel to run? You are putting the petrol, diesel, then only the vehicle is moving, right? The same way our body needs some fuel. So that fuel is given by the carbohydrates. So that energy is supplied by the carbohydrates which we eat. So it gives energy to our body. With the help of that carbohydrates, we can do many physical activities. You are jumping, you are walking, your brain is thinking, right? Even your brain also need energy. Without energy, your brain will not function. So our body need the energy. So that energy is supplied by the carbohydrates. So what are the carbohydrate rich foods? So carbohydrate rich foods are rice, wheat, potato, corn, bread, sugar. So these are all the food items that are rich in carbohydrates. So let's see. So rice, you know what is rice? Arisi, right? So all the rice products. So rice and then jowar. Jowar means cholam, right? And then bajra. Bajra is nothing but kambu. So bajra is nothing but kambu, and then ragi. So of course you all will be eating this ragi in the form of puttu, right? So ragi is a cereal products which gives you energy. So these rice products, and then wheat, godumai, okay, and then potato. So any vegetables which grow below the soil like potato, yam, colocasia, and then even your tapioca, all the vegetables which grow below the soil contains carbohydrates. Particularly sweet potato contains high amount of carbohydrates. And then corn is nothing but maize, makka cholam they used to say, right? And then bread. and sugar. So sugar contains high amount of calories, thereby it gives more energy. So these are the food items that are rich in carbohydrates. Okay. So next we will move on with secondly we are going to discuss about proteins. Proteins, proteins. What is this proteins does in our body? So this proteins help our body to grow and develop. So your hairs, your nails, your body, your muscle, everything is growing, right? So with the help of proteins only your body is developing all this. Okay, so if you want your hair to grow well, you have to eat more amount of proteins, and if you want to increase your muscle mass, you have to eat more amount of protein. So all the tissues, all the muscles, all the cells are made up of proteins. So this proteins not only help in growth and development, and also it repairs the damaged part. So if there is a wound, the wound is healed, right? So this is happening because of the proteins you eat. So when a person gets injured, he fell down and he got some wound, immediately they have to eat more amount of proteins to cure, to heal the wound. So this proteins not only help in growth and development, so they not only help in growth and development, they also help in repairing the damaged tissue and cells of our body, right? So now you should know what are the food sources that are rich in proteins, then only you can eat that particular food, right? So first source is egg. So egg is a complete protein. So proteins are made up of many amino acids. Amino acids are the simplest substance of proteins, right? So this egg contains all the essential amino acids that our body need. So that is why egg is a complete protein. Complete protein. So egg is a complete protein. Fish also rich in protein. Meat, meat like your lamb, chicken and seafoods. So these are all rich in proteins. And then milk items like curd, paneer and then yogurt, these are all rich in proteins. And pulses, beans and nuts. So usually the vegetarian persons will get the protein from milk, paneer, pulses, beans and nuts. So beans, pulses means dals, like your chana dal, moong dal, green gram dal. So these are dals or grams are rich in protein. And also nuts. So nuts like your almonds, that is badam, and then pista and then groundnuts. So these nuts are also rich in high amount of protein. So now you know, if you want to increase your muscle mass, if you want to increase your body weight, you have to eat more amount of proteins, right? Yes. So this proteins, if you see, if you take milk, milk is a complete protein or complete food because it contains all the nutrients. So that is why milk is called as a complete food. Okay. So next we will discuss about fats. So fat also gives energy to our body, same like carbohydrates. Fats also gives more energy to our body when compared with carbohydrates. So that is why more amount of energy if you store in your body, and if you are not utilizing that energy in the form of activities, the energies are storing in our body and slowly it leads to obesity or overweight, right? So that is why we have to eat limited amount of fat, but fat is very, very important for our body. Many people they say don't eat fat, but you have to eat fat, but in a limited amount. So don't neglect completely the fat, but you should see that fats we have to eat in a fresh form, not in a stored form, like preparing and eating as a snacks, oily foods, junk foods like that. So try to avoid all those things and eat the fats in a raw form, because this fat not only gives energy, it also keep our body warm. So during the cold conditions, the fat helps us to prevent the cold condition. Even in the cold conditions, it keep our body warm, right? So it gives some resistance to the cold. So that is why fat is very, very important. And let's see what are the rich sources of fat. So first one, butter. and then ghee is neigh, and then cheese is nothing but which they prepare from the milk, paal edu they will say, and then oil, ennai, and then nuts like cashew nut. These are all rich in high amount of fat. So when you eat excess amount of fat, it leads to obesity, right? So next we will see about vitamins and minerals. So these vitamins and minerals protect our body from diseases. So you have to protect your body from the diseases. So you should eat more amount of fruits and vegetables. So fruits and vegetables are rich in high amount of vitamins and minerals. So vitamins like vitamin C help our body in the way of it helps in your healthy gums, and minerals like calcium is important for your bones and teeth. So this calcium makes your bones and teeth strong. So fruits, vegetables, milk are rich in vitamins and minerals. So besides this vitamins and minerals, we also need water and roughage also. Water helps in proper digestion in our body, and it also helps in getting out of waste from our body in the form of urine and sweat. So water is also very essential, and every day at least you have to drink 6 to 8 glasses of water regularly. And roughage. So what is roughage? Roughage is nothing but naarchattu they will say. So this roughage is very important to remove the undigested food from our body. So what does roughage means? Roughage is the undigested part of plant food. So it removes our waste from our body. So roughage is rich in fruits and vegetables and whole grains. So you have to eat high amount of roughage for your intestine. Okay. Next, we will see about balanced diet. So what is balanced diet? So diet that contains all the nutrients. I just told you all the nutrients, right? So when a diet that contains all the nutrients in a right amount, so that food is called as a balanced diet. So every day when you eat a meal, you should see that whether the food contains all the nutrients. So then that food is called as a balanced diet. So a diet which should contain carbohydrates, it also should contain vitamins and minerals, proteins, fats also, then it is called as a balanced diet. So next we will see about healthy habits. So what are the healthy habits? So proper balanced diet and proper amount of water, exercises keeps your life as a healthy lifestyle, right? So these are all very important, and apart from this, you have to keep your posture. Posture is nothing but how you sit, how you stand, how you walk. So always you have to keep your back straight. So then only it is good for your body. So your posture is also very important. So when you sit, don't bend your back. So always you have to stand straight, you have to sit straight and walk straight, right? So posture is also very important, and rest and sleep. So how food is very important. The same way, rest and sleep also relaxes your mind and helps in proper functioning of your body. So it is very important, rest and sleep. Apart from this, exercise is also very important. So this exercises helps in relaxing proper blood circulation in our body, and it tones your muscles. So exercise is very important for our body. And sleep, children, at least you should sleep at least 8 to 10 hours a day. So then it relaxes your mind and body. So in this class, you almost learned what are the components of food and what is balanced diet, and you also learned the healthy eating habits. What are the healthy habits that you should follow regularly, right? So this is your first part in your second lesson, right? So go through this video again and again. So below in the description link, we have attached the study material, question bank and self-assessment. So read everything, and again and again you watch this video and try to answer the self-assessment by yourself, so that you will come to know how far you have understood the topic, right? So thank you children. I will meet you with the next part. Thank you.
Nalini Amurtha's father, PKG-லேருந்து 8th standard படிக்கிறாங்க. இப்போ 5:30 to 6:30 வந்து கிரவுண்ட் ரன்னிங் ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணிட்டு, பாடி எக்ஸசைஸ் பண்ணிட்டு, அப்படியே ஸ்கூல் அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணிட்டு, மத்தியானம் மேலே மதர் தெரேசா அகாடமியில் ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. மெட்ராஸில் MEMலும் ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. நேஷனல் லெவலில் வந்து கோல்டு அடிச்சிருக்காங்க.